Hey everyone. One of my favorite descriptions of what community within a Christian community could be is that description that happens in Acts after the Spirit is poured out upon the church and how they shared life together. They met together in the temple courts, worshiping in a large gathering, and then they were also breaking bread in their homes and sharing life together. And I was just thinking about the ways in which now, with all of the social isolation and the physical distancing that we have to have, how many of those things are just no longer available to us. We're not able to gather in large communities. And even though some of the restrictions are being opened up and we're allowed to find different kinds of ways, we don't know what that looks like yet here for Woody Nook, and though we'll be talking about that over the next week or so and making some decisions. But even breaking bread together in homes. We're not really supposed to share food with other people and gather together in smaller communities. I mean, we could gather with groups of 15 or less, and as long as we don't share food and as long as we stay physically separate from one another and don't share drinks or beverages either. And so that it doesn't really bring those things together. And so it's difficult to share life together. So one of the things that we thought would be fun to resurrect here is project that was done maybe in the late 1990s, something called A Day in the Life of. Some of you who are part of this church might remember in the Woody News, we just wrote up a little description of what a day for any individual person is like. And we'd like to try that again. So I'd invite you to connect with me or with Pastor Dana or maybe with the office. We have a document, and I'll probably put it down below in the description of this video so that can guide you through what that looks like. And you can do this however you want. You can take a short little video clip of you, we'll post it up on YouTube and on Instagram, or you can do a little write-up and we'll find ways to do that as well. If you do write something up, I ask that you would give a video or a picture with it as well, so we can put your picture with it and find ways to share life together. Because I've just been thinking about how varied our days are the last little while, whether we've been stuck in our homes or stuck in the lodge or in another seniors community, or whether we've been isolating by ourselves at home, or whether we've been trying to keep our kids sane and providing all kinds of fun things for them to do, or maybe we've been having babies born on our property with lambs and calves and buffalo being born, or maybe kittens or other kinds of things, or maybe you've been out spreading manure, or you've been seeding, or you've been fertilizing, or you've been spraying, or maybe you've been combining as harvest didn't quite get finished last year. Our days have been so varied, and I think it would be so much fun to be able to hear from each other what our days look like. So connect with me and we'll find ways to share these together.